Hey guys, Theo here, and this video is a bit new for the channel, and I wanted to talk about in lieu of Zelda and Tears of the Kingdom. I'm sure we've all been logging in a ton of hours. I myself have dusted off the old Switch Lite, and I have just been going to town on this thing. But the problem that I've been experiencing recently was just a lot of hand cramping and just crab clawing this thing after dozens and dozens of hours of doing shrine after shrine, side quest and one more thing and one more thing with this game that is just consuming our lives. So I just wanted to pick up something, not a specific product, but just in general what could help alleviate some of that gamer ergonomic strife that we're going to be getting with the Switch Lite. So I got myself this doodad here, the Satisfye grip for the Switch Lite specifically. They make a lot of different grips for the Switch line in general, and I don't want to just talk about this grip only, but just what experience you can get with just adding a grip to your Nintendo Switch Lite to give you a way more comfortable and better experience with your game, so you're not just taken out of the moment and just distracted because you have to like stretch out your thumbs and just be like, my hands are dead. So let's get into it. Okay, so I would think that this video would be a pretty fair and simple, straightforward thing. It's just about a grip. So I have a Switch Lite here, and I have a Satisfye grip, and you're not gonna just like shove them together like this like I initially thought. You have to specifically slide it in between the grooves into those red cushiony rubbery grips so that it doesn't fall out, and it is quite snug. I thought it was some kind of like loose thing that you could only hold gently, but no, this thing, it's not going anywhere. Like, you can freaking, yeah, it's not going anywhere, and that was really relieving, and I was very surprised by that. So very confident in just keeping this thing slapped together for as long as I use the Switch Lite for the rest of its life. With that out of the way, yeah, we can get into just how it feels. It fits in my hands. It feels good. It feels good. I don't know. How do you review something that just feels good? Other than saying it feels good. This is comfortable. Look at that. See my palms? My hands are relatively, I think, small to medium size. They're chunky little knobbers, and it just feels good. Again, just to reiterate, like I said in the beginning, claw gripping this thing, because it's so thin, like it's like a smartphone so thin, you're just holding the edges and the rails of the Switch Lite. But obviously that's not good enough. If any of you know, holding a Pro controller or an Xbox Elite controller or anything else literally on the planet is way more comfortable. So I am super glad that I'm so glad that I've forgotten how to speak English. I'm so glad that my palms can rest comfortably on this, and I don't know how to more eloquently state that. It feels good. But no, I digress a little bit. Just a little bit, a smidge. But to compare it to something else that I have, I've been just rocking the Steam Deck for now like a good couple of months since I've gotten it, and by Jove, it is so much more comfortable than anything else that I've had, specifically because it has these already molded ergonomic grippies here for your mitts, for your paws. Everything is tailored around just this large mass of gizmo that just lets you rest your thumbs and little doodads while playing the game. And that's essentially what I've done by making this a tiny little Steam Deck that lets me do those things. This is feeling pretty iterative at this point, but I just wanted to make this quick comparison and just let you guys know that if you get a grip, you'll be logging in so many more comfortable hours. Maybe even more hours, because you're not having to pry your mitts away from the Switch because your hands are cramping and you're getting arthritis. Well, especially actually if you have hand troubles, this will just alleviate those even more. So yeah, it gets a big recommendation from yours truly. Again, this is just in general. I've seen a lieu of these things on Amazon, and I'm sure adding any kind of bump or hand or palmable grip surface to your device will help a lot. What's also nice about this device is that it actually does let you prop up the Switch. Not that that's a huge deal, but if you're so daring, you can actually keep this plotted on your desk, and you can probably whip out a Pro controller and then just use that as you would like a tiny little gaming station. I don't know why you would do that, but let's say you're on the airplane and you just wanted a nice reclined experience, and you could just plop it on the table in front of you and then just play very cozy. I actually did that with my Steam Deck prior to getting Tears of the Kingdom and sinking so many hours into the Switch. I'll show that right now. That was my airline setup, and it was so nice. I felt so baller just having all of my gizmos and gadgets perfectly aligned, and I was in my chair on a flight to Atlanta from Hawaii for the next 8 to 10 hours, and I was living it in the air, 5,000 feet in the sky. And now I'm in the sky virtually all the time with Tears of the Kingdom. That's about it. I'm getting really sweaty in my office talking about a Switch grip. Oh my god. There's a mosquito in here. Get out of here.